What's it been like to finally get back out here this spring and compete and be a part of the team again?
Honestly, a blessing. It's been a long year, or this past year, but just to be out here doing what I love, it's just a breath of fresh air again. Just a blessing.
Can you take us through the progression of what happened? I know you had a shoulder injury, and then I think it was COVID.
Right. So, yeah, it's been a long journey. So it was February. I got diagnosed with COVID. Late February, and then early in March, I started to notice I wasn't recovering. Just for some odd reason, my breathing just never really got better, and then it just really lasted for a while. And along with the breathing came some other side effects. I won't get all into it, but it lasted on for till December, till I had surgery. But I had surgery, and anyway, it's been a life-changing surgery for me, and it's obviously been enough help to get me back on the field.
Yeah, so obviously it's COVID, you can't breathe. I mean, how much panic is there, just anxiety?
Yeah, it's not a fun situation when you can't breathe well. I never really understood when people were saying I can't breathe well, but I do now because this stuff is real. And no, but yeah, I had moments where I was super anxious. Still at times, I still kind of have some phases, but all the time now, it's pretty much a lot better. So yeah, it's super anxious at times.
You feel like an elephant on your chest, or what?
Sometimes, most of the time though, for me, it was more of I take a deep breath in, and I don't feel like I get any air. Just like I'm getting no oxygen.
What kind of surgery was it, and how soon after did you start to feel better?
So the surgery, basically what COVID did, you have a valve right here that caps off your stomach.
Sure.
And my valve after COVID just quit functioning properly, which that caused all the acid reflux in my stomach to shoot up into my esophagus and spew up into my lungs, and it gave me asthmatic symptoms. And for the longest time, going to doctor's appointments, all around Georgia, back home, doctors here in Clemson, Greenville, we just couldn't really figure out what's going on. The x-rays, everything looked fine. MRIs and everything. I did a heart MRI or whatever. Everything showed up fine. And then I remember it's just this one specialist. She had mentioned something about my esophagus, and she had gave me a supplement called Gaviscon. I know this is crazy. Yep. I'm giving this to the media, but yeah, Gaviscon. This is the product you need if you have any acid reflux. The one specialist, her name is Andrea. Shout out to Andrea. She really gave me a diagnosis and showed me kind of a pathway to go to get help. And once we figured out it was the GERD issue, I did all these tests where they were doing tubes down my nose, down my throat, all the way to my stomach, just miserable. But that was the test. I forget what kind of test it's called, but that test showed that despite the fact I was on the strongest acid reflux medicine there was, it was not enough. It wasn't even helping. So yeah, all that reflux shooting up gave me asthmatic symptoms. But the surgery I did, basically they went in and reconstructed my this valve right here. What's the surgery called? I have to get back to you on that one, but yeah.
So would you just be running, and then you would get acid?
Anything, yeah. So running, it was walking when I first. Right after COVID, my oxygen levels were dropping. It was that bad, just walking. I was just walking up and down the hospital hallway. I was dropping to 90, 85%. And then as I kind of got back more in shape, it was really tough, but I almost got used to just not breathing well. It was very, very sad and anxious at times, but yeah, I pretty much got used to not breathing, and my heart rate was sitting in 38 at night because I was running with low oxygen. That's just weird, but yeah.
All right. So you're a young athlete. You're not supposed to be undergoing stuff like this. You're not supposed to have tubes in your nose and all of that. So what did it feel like when you put the helmet back on and you walked out here and that first snap happened?
For spring ball?
Yeah.
I mean, I could have cried. I mean, I'm still in disbelief of me being back out here, honestly. I thought I would maybe get through routes on air and go and sit on the sidelines, but I haven't missed a period. And for that to be what the situation is incredible. It's just almost emotional to talk about. Yeah.
So it must have been time for you to wonder
Yeah.
if you would ever get back to this point, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Talk about your family and the support you got from the rest of your family going through that process.
Wow. Sorry.
You're good.
My mother had gotten diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer, and I got sick. And at the time when she got diagnosed, I was praying, Lord, give me the pain, because I knew she was going through it. And as a son, you don't want to see mother go through that. But Lord, I wasn't expecting what I got, but it was almost, I don't know, it was just a lot going on. But my family's been there. My family's grown so much closer. I mean, we had my granny pass in June. An uncle passed a month later. It was just a tough year, and just to come out. And my mom's cancer free now. I'm back on the field. It's been a true blessing to all work out again.
It's just a spring game to a lot of people, but for you now, for what you've been through, from thinking maybe you'd never do this again or worried about that you wouldn't, what will that be like to have those people in the stands and just kind of have it back to normal, a football game?
I mean, I prayed many nights. I mean, I knew people were telling me, like, you'll be back out there. But I knew what was wrong with me. I wasn't going to be able to get right unless I had some type of surgery. But the most frustrating part was not knowing for so long what's going on. And I'm sure anybody out there that has issues and they don't have a diagnosis, they can say the same exact thing. It's very frustrating when you don't know what's going on. And but yeah, I can't really even answer your question. It's a lot right now. Yeah.
When exactly was the surgery?
December 9th. It was in Greenville. Yeah.
So when did you actually get back on your feet after the surgery and get to the point where you have a realization that, like, maybe I'm going to build towards being able to do this?
Well, I had to, go on a liquid diet for 2 weeks, and that was miserable. I lost 25 pounds quick, and I noticed that my breathing was getting better after about 3 weeks right after the surgery. And I was just, honestly, I could have cried then. Because it's not breathing for an entire year and then finally getting a breath of fresh air. You're just like, this is amazing. Like, that's a whole new start of life. It's just awesome. But yeah, like 3 weeks, I was like, maybe I can get back out there. I just had to get this sealed up. And then, of course, I walked like right back slowly. Didn't do nothing crazy. I was on the bike starting off and made my way into some walking and then slow jogging, and eventually I'm doing mat drills. Unfortunately, I came back and I was right into mat drills, but I mean, they adapted me into it, and I'm happy to be back out now.
Yeah, what were the mat drills like? So it's going to be kind of intense.
Yeah, they're just super intense, and for anybody that's not sick, that's miserable for them as well. I mean, it's just very tough workout. But for me, it was tough. But just to be out there grinding my brothers and honestly to feel, I don't know, like cooked in a way. It felt good. It felt good just to be cooked, but also get like recovered again, because beforehand I wouldn't recover. I would just go home. And yeah, it's before, when I was sick, I would get cooked out here, just trying to work out, and it wouldn't go away. Like it would just, some nights I'd sleep 2 hours, 3 hours, and it messed with my head, honestly. Just yeah, a lot of things.
So by around Christmas, first of the year, you felt like you kind of turned the corner.
For sure. Yeah, I from eating normal again. Like I went a whole year without eating any, basically the most bland foods you can possibly eat. I ate that for an entire year, and then I could finally eat again. That was great. My mom could have cried the time that I had like some wings again or pizza, because I mean, yeah. But
Must taste pretty good now.
oh yeah, everything's great. Yeah, it's nice to be able to enjoy food again, because beforehand I would eat, and as soon as I ate, my throat's closing up. Yeah.
I think Coach Grisham said that he feels like you got something out of this experience, that you've grown as a
Oh, yeah.
person. In what way? I mean, how would you say that?
Well, yeah, I would say that, I didn't do anything on the field this past year, but I would say that it's been the most productive year of my entire life. And that's, I guess it wouldn't make a lot of sense to people, but for me it does, because I grew so much. I realized that there's more than football in life, and to grow closer to the ones that you love. Just because nobody knows when you're going to get sick, and truly need to, I guess, take advantage of the time you do have, and never take it for granted, being healthy, because I guess at times I did, and I thought I was invincible, but man, I wish, when I was sick, I was like, I wish I would have just done something, or but yeah.
What was the thing that you really enjoy? Talk about crying if you got like pizza or wings. I guess like what are the things you enjoy now?
I mean, steak. I had to quit eating red meat. I guess wings. Like I couldn't eat pasta. That would be very bad. Cereal. The milk would not do well. Anything good, anything good I could eat. So yeah, I was eating plain grilled chicken, rice, and broccoli for like every day. I was shredded, but it wasn't fun. I mean, yeah.
How much of your original weight have you put back on?
I mean, I would say I'm right back where I was when I left off. I'm weighing about 200 pounds now. My body fat hasn't really changed much, just because I had to eat so healthy. So, yeah.
What was your brother Valen like during this? I mean, did he give you encouragement? I mean, how did you?
Yeah. Golly, y'all are making me emotional talking about my family, but yeah, he would always just lift my spirits up, and just tell me to keep out of them. It's just a tough subject to talk about. I mean, he would text me before games, just like, I'm paying for you. And it mean a lot. Because I'd sit there on the sideline. I mean, I'm sitting on the sideline watching my team run down the hill. It's not fun. Nobody wants to be there. But yeah, he would always encourage me. There'd be times at night I'd be in my room and he'd walk in and just pat me on the back, tell me everything's gonna be okay. But man, our bond it's just grown so much. I mean, we're closer now than we've ever been, and like I said, a lot of good things have come from me being sick.
So what has he said to you now that you are back and now that you are 100%? I mean, what does it mean to him?
He's mostly just telling me just to, one, take it light, because the last thing they want to see me do is get hurt, you know. But it's hard for me to take it light. I enjoy it. But just encouraging me and not to get overwhelmed, because I guess being out for a whole year and coming back, it can be overwhelming. But just keeping me motivated and to keep, going out there and do my best every day.
Anything else?
Thanks.
No,